Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Real quick, I wanted to talk about if you have a list of things that you need in a partner, how solid are you with that list? How, no matter what, that list will not change? And is that list bendable? I think about that as well myself, and I know I have a list. Now, my list is not long at all. It's three things, actually, just three. That's it. And you might be like, three? Well, what are the three? Well, before I get into my three, my thing is having a long list of things, I think is just way too much. Because you're talking about trying to interact with somebody else. So if you have a long list and the other person has a long list, well, everybody has a long list, how are we able to really mesh in to be able to kind of like work? We'll always have some kind of issue because it's hard to find and click with someone that fits the list that you have, and vice versa. How will you fit somebody else's list? So I keep my list really short because it's easier to work with, it's easier to connect with what I need, and then whatever else I'm willing to communicate with the other person. That's what communication is there for. We can communicate and build. But the main important things that I need, for example, one thing on my list is children. I would love to have 2, 3 more children. Okay, I have a son. And with that, that's not bendable. So whoever she may be, whether she has children or not, she has to be able to have kids and or, want more kids. So she has to be able to, she has to be willing to, she has to be naturally just desiring to want to have kids on her own, not because it's what I want, but because it's what she wants. Another thing on my list that I would like is to be able to live off the land. Now, that sounds kind of like, but it's very, very simple. I'm not asking her to be a farmer. That's not what I'm asking for, but I'm asking her to be open-minded, where we could pluck our crops from the garden and cook it and eat. Maybe get our eggs, from the chicken coop. That's number 2. And my third thing is, because I have a son, so whoever she may be, I need at any given time, whenever they meet for the first time, that they click well. Because I cannot force and I will not force anything. So if they click well because, we're going to be one entity, that is important to me. So those are my 3 things on my list. The rest of the things, it doesn't matter how tall she is or how big she is or how short she is. That doesn't mean anything to me. As long as she has those things and she's confident within herself with who she is, I'm good. I can work with that. The rest we can communicate. But those are my 3 things that I need to have. Now, is it flexible? Nah, not necessarily. Not for me. I can't do it. So what I'm trying to say is, if you have a list, just be mindful of it. Be mindful that it is not too long, because you might be waiting for a long time trying to connect with the right height, with the right slender and the right color and the right this and the right that, and you miss out on so much. So I think that a list is good, but you have to be very, very specific that that list is what it is. It's not too long, and it is exactly what you need. And I think that can help you get on the right track for looking for somebody that you can spend the rest of your life with. So anyway, that's just my thought process. Let me know if I'm wrong on my list, or let me know what you think, what you feel. But I think a lot of people make they make things more complicated by what all that they want. I just say keep it simple. Simple is good. Makes it easier. It's fun, and it's easier to get with what you need to get with. And I think that's about it. So y'all make it a great day. Thank you for your time. Appreciate y'all. You have any comments? Let me know. I got you. Peace in the meantime already.